Okay, magazine for today is a cool one I found. It's this one. It's a Time's Up. It says, Sizing Things Up. Learn about tools that measure things. And the caption says, how tall is the plant? This boy is using a yardstick to find out. So this is the magazine you'll need. You can put it on pause and get your things ready. I'm going to get my tools ready over here. I'm taking out my purple and my black and my red, and ready to work. Okay, right here on the front cover. Sizing things up. I hear the word up. This is one of our kindergarten words, right in the blue print. So that's the first one to underline. Learn about tools that measure things. There's a purple punctuation after that sentence. At the top in super tiny, you can underline it or you can just know that you hear them. How tall is the plant? This boy is using a yardstick to find out. It's really super tiny print, so I'm going to skip doing that part here. Okay, when I open to this part, I see the inside on pages 2 and 3. I'm going to fold it this way so it's easier to work with. A scale measures how much things weigh. You know that word, scale? This boy is at a market. He needs to find out how heavy the eggplants are. What else can you weigh on a scale? Can you think of 3 things to weigh on a scale? Okay, let's take out red and do some underlining on this page. There's quite a few. Oh my goodness, yes, there's quite a few on this page. I'm doing red, and then I'm doing purple punctuation. Be sure you catch the question mark at the end. And then I'm already looking and thinking about what could, man, that picture is really full. There's a lot of parts in there that we can label in this picture today. Can we check words now? A, is, at, a, he, to, the, can, you, on, a. That was a lot. Let's count those out and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Over 10. Great. And the punctuation, did you get 1, 2, 3 periods and 1 question mark? I'm going to look for a first grade word in here. I'm going to get my orange out. Would you please find the word? It has 3 letters and starts with an O. It's in the middle part. He needs to find out. Just a good one for us to know. It has an unusual spelling. O-U, out. O-W, ow, is a rhyming family that we're using this week, but that's a different spelling. And since the word scale is the big idea or the main idea of this page, let's underline that one. It's right there at the last word, and it's right up there near the front. I'm going to underline that one and draw a line to the scale with my black crayon or marker. Now, there's so much in here that we could also label. Do you see the boxes in the back? Potatoes in the front. It's a blue bag. There's some lettuce, his arm, his fingers, his face, ear, green, plaid, hair, eyes, face. So many things that we could label. Which one do you think? I think face would be something different. I don't think we've labeled that before in something. So right there is what we'll point to. So I think I'll write it up here in this close by. Right? You have that. Face. Could be S, could be C. Face. Your choice. I won't write it. You write which one you think it is, and then draw a line from that word to the picture right there, the part that shows his face. And then remember later, find one or two more things that you can label by yourself. Okay? Let's read the next part. That was measuring weight, a scale measuring weight. Now let's take a look here. Time measurement. A stopwatch measures time. How long will it take this girl to climb a wall? Looks like that might be a PE class. They're timing her climbing ability. How long will it take this girl to climb a wall? Her teacher is measuring the time it takes, just like we thought. Now, something about our comprehension this week. Last week we were looking at this, making connections. This reminds me of. This week I'd like you to use a different technique. It's called monitor. And monitor is a thinking word. I think. When you monitor, you are watching your thinking. You are noticing what you notice, something it reminds you of. It also is a way of remembering if a word is not clear or it's unfamiliar, then you take a minute or a second or a breath and you think, what does that word mean? Do I understand this clearly? So, I think. Just as when we were reading this, we said, I think this might be at school, and she might be timed to see her ability, and that's what it said right here. So that was a monitor moment, I think. Let me read that page again. A stopwatch measures time. How long will it take this girl to climb a wall? Her teacher is measuring the time it takes. Let's do some underlining, finding the kindergarten words. Did you notice a comparison? There were more words on the previous page, page 2, and there are less words on page 3. More and less are measurement, because we're comparing amounts. How many, more and less. Let's check our words. Did you find these? A, it, to, a, is, the, and it. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And before, on the other page, there were, right, 10 and 1 more. The difference, 7 and 11, the difference between 7 and 11, we can add on 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, is a difference of 4. Or we could subtract 11 minus 7. That's computation. That's coming soon. Let's take out purple and find the punctuation. There's a question in this page too. Be sure you catch that one. Right? 1, 2 periods and 1 question mark. Again, the big idea is the word stopwatch, because that's what this page is about. I think this page is about stopwatches. I'm monitoring my thinking. Let's make stopwatch the underline label word right here. It's also in red. That's a feature of nonfiction text, is changing the color of print. It's made bold, it's thicker letters, and the color has been changed to let you know that's an important word on this page's information. Underline that and then point up to the stopwatch. Oh, I just noticed there's kind of a ruler measurement going through these pages because there isn't that border across the top, since this is more of a booklet than the one-page magazine. And again, I'm looking at this. Girl, wood, window, hand, fingers, fingernail, stopwatch, hands on the stopwatch. Yellow, white, I see her knee. The word girl is already here, so I don't think we'll sound spell that today. But I do see her knee. Let's do that one. Knee. 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 Now, if it was knee, it would be one E. Knee, knee, you can hear the sound is extended. Knee or knee. So that means this is a two-letter E, knee sound. And then let's draw a labeling line up to her knee. Her knee is bent. Oh, and I just noticed there's people behind her. Looks like as she's finishing, the next person is getting ready to climb across the wall. A stopwatch measures time. How long will it take this girl to climb a wall? Her teacher is measuring the time it takes. 2 first grade words. The first one is one that was one of our one of our word family words from last week. It's one of the ill words. Can you find on the second line? The second line of print, a word we learned last week, ill. It's right in here, a first grade word. Good, you got it. Will. Please underline that with orange right now. Help. Okay, with orange right now, will. You find that right there? Will. And then the other first grade word is the word her. It's an H word, 3 letters, H-E-R. Let's underline that word. 2 first grade words that are good to know now. Her. Will and her. Then later, again, remember to find 1 or 2 more labels. Okay, next page. Oh, this is a double page. It's the middle of the magazine. Ah, okay, that stretches right across. Ready? A tape measure is like a ruler. It is used to measure length. This boy is measuring a piece of wood, and I think he's part of a project. There's an organization called Habitat for Humanity, where people volunteer to help people's houses be fixed, or even build them. I think that's the logo for them. A tape measure is like a ruler. It is used to measure length. This boy is measuring a piece of wood. There's a lot of details in this picture to label. Let's do our word underlining first. See if you can find the kindergarten words. Finding quite a few. It's more than the last page and less than the first page. Check your work. And then let's see. A is a, it is to, is a. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, that's a leftover from the last page. 8. So it's more than 7 and less than 11. And purple punctuation? Oh, there was no question marks on this page. The writer didn't include a question. But you did find the 3 periods, right? And then, of course, the big idea, the main idea on this, I think the main idea, I'm monitoring my thinking, I think the main idea of this page is tape measure, identifying it and knowing what it does. Why, yes, tape measure. Let's underline that. And then, right here, right by the boy's pencil, you can see a long tape measure which has the markings on it of the inches. Let's draw a line right over there. It's right below his hand. And then there's so many things. There's the man, there's a girl, there's a man in the background, there's a white t-shirt, red t-shirt, hearts, hair, pencil. Oh, I just said heart. That's nice. It's on their shirts. Let's do that, because that's a shape, that's a geometry word. Let's point to the heart on that man's shirt. I'm going to write it over here. First letter, of course, you know. Heart. You do the last part. I'm going to leave that letter off because you're going to do it. And then let's draw a line to the heart shape on his shirt. Heart. Or heart. Okay, that was pages 4 and 5. That was a double spread. Oh, 2 more. Let's turn to page 6. This is a green page. I'm going to fold this back. Measuring cup. If you've seen a measuring cup, would you put a check in the air? Are you allowed to touch the ones that you have in your house? A measuring cup measures volume. We know that word. Volume is the amount of space something takes up. These girls are measuring the amount of milk. A measuring cup measures volume. Volume is the amount of space something takes up. These girls are measuring the amount of milk. Okay, let's find some words. I wonder if they'll be the same as one of the other pages. 7, 8, or 11. I think it's going to be less. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Much less. And then count your words and flash to me how many you got. Yeah, me too. A is the, up the. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, that's the least number of the pages we've seen so far. Purple punctuation. Oh, no question mark again. No question on this page. Huh. The writer stopped asking questions, but did give us 3 periods to find and make purple. And of course, I think the main idea of this nonfiction page is, yes, I'm monitoring my thinking, is measuring cup. Yes, I think it is. I think I will underline it with black. And then I think I will point to it. I think I will use my black marker. Yes. I did it correctly. Measuring cup. Okay, now, see, there's girls, there's milk, there's cup, there's green, there's hair, there's eyes, there's looking, ooh. That's going to to be a rhyme family soon. Look. Let's write that one today. That way you'll know it when it comes up very soon. They are measuring, but they are looking at the place or the line on the cup where the milk fills up to. Going to help you with this. 2 O's. It seems like it should be oo, like boo, loo, Luke. I'm going to look at this. And sometimes when people learn our language, they learn one word and then they find another word and the letters make different sounds. It's confusing. So sometimes you'll hear some people who are learning English pronounce words differently than we normally do. And they might say, Luke. I will look at for that. And that's okay. It just means they're still learning our language. But this is the word look. L-O-O-K. It rhymes with words like, oh, you tell me, a word that rhymes with look. Okay, good. Can you think of a second one? Oh, nice. Right there. I'm pointing right to her eyes. Look. And then later, add more labels as well. Okay, last one. And then there's the fun page in the back, remember, always. Okay, this one. Tool is over there. Do you know the name of that? Have you seen that before? Anyone have one? Sometimes people use those to check when you're sick. Okay, a thermometer measures the temperature. It is 100 degrees where this girl is. What is the temperature where you are? Try that again. Mistake-free. A thermometer measures the temperature. It is 100 degrees. It is 100 degrees where this girl is. What is the temperature where you are? That's a good science question to check with someone at your house. See if they can find out the temperature. Maybe you have a thermometer outside your house. Some people have it like this, in their backyard or on their porch or on their back porch. Some people can check by listening to the news or checking the computer. Some people see it on their phone. Let's find kindergarten words here and underline those. I'm estimating there will be a few. Oh, there were more than I predicted. Did you find these? A, the, it, is, the, you. Let's count them. I'm going to count them by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, 8. That was the same as one of the other pages. Let's do purple punctuation. Ah, I see a question mark. Questions are back. And we heard that when I read it. When the question started with what. What is the temperature where you are? Did you find the 2 periods and the 1 question mark? Okay. I think the main idea of this page, I am monitoring my thinking. I think the main idea of this page is all about, yes, thermometer. So let's underline that word. Remember, in this non-fiction book, the main idea and the important vocabulary word is bold, thicker letters, and a different color. And then let's point up to that round thermometer. When people are sometimes sick, there's a thermometer people put into your mouth, or sometimes they, at the doctor's office, or maybe even at home, there's one they stick into your ear. That way it's inside your body and checks the inside temperature of your body. Thermometer. I see a window, a door, a girl, watering can, plants, porch, patio. Watering can. Can. Let's write that word because we know that one. Can. We know that word. We can write it right there. Different from the word, from the meaning of the word can, like I can go to my yard. Can. And then you'll add another one or two labels after that. I'm going to close my markers while I'm just finishing this lesson. And a reminder when you're finished with our work right now is to go back in and add one or two labels for each page. And then a writing assignment. Remember adding a writing assignment to our magazines. What I'd like for you to do on this, connected to this, monitoring your thinking, is to do two things. Monitor and connect. Think about your thinking and see if you can think of, and this is a list writing assignment, list 5 things that you know people measure. Now it could be things that you have done yourself, really. If you've helped people at your house make measurements, building, cooking, growing, or something you've heard people talk about. If you could make a list of at least 5 things that people measure. You can draw a picture that goes with it as well, or write the word. Even better is a sentence. That's a helpful way of improving both our writing and our reading. For this magazine, Sizing Things Up. Thanks for good work today.